moments, even in just streams here and there, that make me feel like there's nothing like Apex's gameplay experience. What are the moments for you guys that stand out? Even just recently, those freaking grenades that you threw.
No, last one's right here, Horizon. Jeez. You have angles?
Yeah.
Oh, I stuck him! I stuck him!
I was the first person on PC to get the 100,000 kills.
Wow.
And that was before private lobbies or anything like that. So I just told everyone in my chat, I'm like, all right, Q, Q, Q. And then I only needed one more kill. I made sure I only needed one kill. We all landed in,
Refinery was there. Yeah, I remember that.
We all landed in a refinery. Everyone got in a circle, and we put Watson traps to make a boxing fight.
No way.
And it ended up 1v1ing, I think, my wife.
What?
For the 100,000 kills.
That's so cool.
That's so wild.
All right, I'm gonna tell you about a time when I knew I was that girl. Okay, so I was on World's Edge. Okay, City Girls Up, of course. I was playing Loba, and you know, a hot drop in the city is like something else, you know? It's like the jungle.
Yes.
You're fighting for a gun, you get a P20, you're like, what do I do? So, you know, someone's got a PK, he's coming at my back. I flip around, bop, bop, bop. I'm her. His boy comes around the corner, PK, 2-pump, done, okay. The final teammate comes, you know, we battle it out. It's a 1v1, we're crouching, we're jumping, we're sliding, all kinds of stuff, but I finished full squad wipe, 1v3. I was like, dang, I really did that. Like, you know, I had to just give myself a pat on the back after that one.
Like a week ago, I had a game where Kasha and I were duo queuing, and we got a level 7. He's like, yeah, I haven't played this game in years. Like, I'm just trying to hop in and see like what the game's about, right?
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, like, you know, we'll help you. And so we're helping him like play the game, everything, and he's asking us like, is this gun good? Is this gun good? Like, what's the best gun right now? And we're like, oh, pick up the Mozambiques.
Right.
And so we get into a fight, he 1v3s and goes, dang, these things are busted.
It was like a 2v3.
It was like a 30-30 repeater you had or something.
Yeah,
Too,
and
right?
It was on Storm Point,
with
right?
a
Yes,
2x.
I remember that.
With a 2x.
Yeah.
And everyone thought I was controller because I hit all my shots from the horizon going up.
Wait, I should know that perfectly.
Yeah, I actually had the flu at.
That's
I
what
think
it was as well.
There's a basketball player that had like a flu game.
Jordan
Yeah,
flu game.
Jordan game
Jordan
6.
had a flu game, and that was my flu game right there.
So funny.
Next.
Kaycee, what about you?
I was on the front page of Twitch for, I believe it was for AAPI month, Asian American and Pacific Islander month, and that was my first time holding thousands of viewers.
Wow.
And I remember like all odds were against us. It was down to like the last few games, I believe. I just needed like one good game and I like was there, you know, to hit masters. And the last game, we kept throwing respawn beacons down as like cover, and it was down to like the last 3 squads. And we kept knocking and finishing the opposing team,
Oh my God.
like right across from us. But they also had a crypto, so they kept respawning their teammates with the beacons
With
that
the
we kept
beacons
putting
that you
down.
kept putting down.
Yeah, and like they were close enough to them to where they could just drop right onto their stuff and reset again.
DIY 3
Yeah,
strikes.
we were able to like farm, you know, KP off of them, but like at what cost, you know? We ended up winning the game. I ended up hitting masters in that game, in that stream, and it was just like, it was really cool to see. I was on the front page being the representation I've always wanted to see, and it was just one of those moments where it just, you know, core memory for me.
Yeah. What about you, Kandy?
Dude, I do some really degenerate stuff, man. Like back in the early days, you could fool players because everyone was new. You could trick people into doing certain things or to not notice you. I literally just stood on top of a care package, like in the beam of light, but just stood there with a hollow spray in front of me. And a team like walked up and like looted the box. I had no idea I was there. I was like, this can't be real.
This can't be happening.
So I did it a couple times. It consistently worked. And like, they didn't see me. It just, I couldn't believe it.
It worked! Not even enough to rub together. Unbelievable.
I think all of you in different ways have had senses of, I'm going to be unabashedly me and do what I feel is best. And I don't know, where do you think that comes from?
I think for me, it's more of like a Be yourself, and then if something happens through that, you'll be okay no matter what, because you're still happy with who you are. That's part of like the maturing as a content creator. You're always gonna compare yourself, and you're always gonna look at numbers and then be like, that guy's doing better than me, I need to do better. But once you grow out of that, and you can really start to sit back and realize, it doesn't really matter how good that person's doing,
Right.
I'm still doing good too. You really can start to blossom and like feel how blessed you are, like in the life that you have. Like that's for me, like the main thing.
Can they do it? Phase! Let's go! Let's go!
Apex has really become a huge part of my life. I mean, you know, it's not gonna be happy-go-lucky always.
No.
You know, there's gonna be some frustrating times, but I don't know, for me, even like when I'm angry and raging at the game, it makes my community laugh. So I'm like, as long as you guys are enjoying it, like I'll keep going.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
If there was a mission statement for kind of what you want in your community, like what you try to do out there in the world with Apex and in your streams and your content, what is it?
More inclusivity, I think, being nice, no matter if someone's a really good player or a really bad player, like just staying kind and staying grateful and staying good to people, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, whether we're rank 1 or rank 9.
Oh, damn! Was this about being nice?
Rank bronze 5.
Rank 1 or rank none?
That's insane, dude.
What's next? What's next for you? What's next for Apex in your mind? As we look in the past 5 years of where we've been, what do you see in the next 5 years for yourself and where we're going?
I think just representation, you know, putting on for the minority girls out here, continuing to collaborate and like build the communities together and continue to grow, you know, Apex on top.
That's right.
I still enjoy playing it every day. Whatever updates come out, new characters, new guns and all that, new maps. I try playing other games and the movement, and just like gunplay and all that, they got it perfect. They got it perfect. That's why I don't want them to ever change. No gunplay, no movement. And everything else is just added on top.
It's not just the game, it's the world building they've done, the stories they're telling, the amount of lore they just packed in there. For me personally, I'm gonna continue trying to sort of push the boundaries with, let's call it like alternative gameplay, you know, just doing goofy things and trying different experiments.
There's still so much to do. I know we're how many years in? 5 years into Apex. But I still think there's a lot more coming.
It's been 5 years. We're excited for the next 5.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely,
yeah, let's, you know, hopefully, 5 years we sit down again and we have a lot more stories to tell.
So, yeah.